Okay, people, I'm sorry I'm behind on this. I thought my first one was at 6 o'clock. Uh, Here I am, ready to go. I hope other people are still here. If not, I'm going to wait just a few minutes for people to come back in. Please let me know if you're here. That way I'll know that there is somebody here watching the show go on. This is my 1952 S roll that I'll be opening this evening. Here are the flip inserts ready to go. I don't know if there's anybody in here anymore. I kind of canceled it and then kind of came back to it. Hey, Mickey. Of course there's going to be a Mickey here. Let's see. And there's Paul and Eric. Hello, Eric. We'll go ahead and take care of this. We'll go ahead and do it. My apologies to the people who missed it, thinking I am having to cancel. I am not canceling this one. Let's go ahead and dig into this roll and see what we've got. 1952S. Very difficult, very expensive, very, very nice. Come and buy a roll like this and be able to do a reveal on it for you. Here we go. Coin number 1, 1952S. What is going on? I'll put that one in upside down. It goes to Frosty. Hey, JM. All right. There. Frosty. First coin. Let's see what we have. There's a little speck of something right there on the very bottom of the mint mark that needs to come off so I can see what is going on with the mint mark. Okay, nothing. I do see what looks like a little bit of doubling. The outside edge of the 9, the outside edge of the 5. A little notch at the 2. I think all of that is master die doubling, though. Pretty sure. We'll know for sure here in a few minutes as we keep going through the remainder of the roll. Hey, got nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse real quick. I don't think there's any double die reverses known for 1952S. However, since it is such a tough roll to get, and it is a short mintage issue, I wouldn't necessarily rule them out for anything. All right, number 1, nothing at all. Let's move on to coin number 2 for Carl. Carl was the one that requested I put a 52S roll in. Hopefully we get something for him. I don't see anything here. This looks like it was the Ender coin. It's got some carbon on it. That is die cracks. That's looks almost like it could be separation of some sort, but it isn't. It's actually just die cracks. Hey, Frosty. All right, let's check the reverse on this one and see what we see. We see that this is a very typically weakly struck S-Mint Lincoln cent. Little rust or something on the die down there, down toward the bottom. All right. Nothing else there. Let's move on to coin number 3. One for Ant. Ant. What does Ant get? Well, we're unfortunately looking at a few pop stains on this one. And it looks like no doubling. Let's flip it and see what's on the reverse. We'll do that for the first 10 coins in the roll, just to see if there's a chance we pop anything out of here. Make an exciting news story out of it. But our chances are not extremely high. Now, RPMs, there's plenty of RPMs that could be found. But I'm not seeing anything here yet. Nothing double to toll so far. Alright, that's Taco's coin. Coin number 5 now. Moving on to Mark Thomas. It's none of the same die as the last coin. It's got that hump down below the S that doesn't necessarily really mean anything, just to tell us that we've already seen this die pair. So, we keep moving. Here's the reverse. Okay, next coin. Number 6 now for Roger. And, oh, that's interesting. That is a big retained die chip, it looks like. It's a minor RPM, not a listable RPM, but man, those die chips are pretty cool. That's an interesting looking little issue this coin seems to have. This got nothing else on there except that is a pretty nice looking coin. Let's take a look at the reverse because we haven't seen this reverse yet. Yeah, more die cracks. It's kind of a late die state coin, but it has some interesting die cracks on it. Alright, there's that. Next up, coin number 7. This one goes back to Carl now. Let's see what we see here. Nope. Darn it. At least we have uncirculated coins here. And they are 52S. Hate to open one of these rolls and get 52Ds out of it because 52D isn't worth anywhere near the kind of money that 52S is. Got about roughly 1/10 the value. Yes, Paul, I will. You request it, you find the roll, and I will open it for sure. God, could you imagine an original roll of 1909 SVDB, how much that would cost? You'd be working on, $75,000 to $100,000 for a roll. Big old hump next to the Y there, big die dent. But no doubling, really. Let's check the reverse again real quick. Let's see what we have here. I will reschedule the other shows that I had. Oh, look at that. Nice big old die crack running down the left wheat there. I'll reschedule those shows for tomorrow morning. I have others tomorrow afternoon. So I'll just fill tomorrow with rolls. It looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left to do. Trying to get caught up with them. Eric, SFC. And nothing with the mint mark. No other doubling. Nothing on the reverses. Looks like, unfortunately, we might just end up with a regular 1952S roll, but better than a swift kick in the face. And another one with that hump down below the mint mark. And a hump over by the Y. It's got a hump by the Y. A hump by the mint mark. All right, coin number 11, Taco John. Do I see something there? I do. I do indeed. This looks like it could be the lower part of an S right there. It looks like the curve comes around this way and comes out through here. If that is what I think it is, that would be a nice... That'd be a nice one. Silver Spurs, Mike, no. 1909s, they can or cannot have the VDB initials on the back. They removed the VDB initials after a few days of minting coins, both at the Philadelphia and the San Francisco Mint. I do believe this one could be an RPM. I'm seeing what looks like possibly an RPM. Eric, you still around? Eric Beyer? I don't know, we'll have to wait till we see another one of these, because that one's got a little bit of a stain. Right, that makes it a little difficult to determine. Let me see if I can find a marker for this so we'll know that we got another one from the same die pair. Let's see. Yeah, we do have that dot below the serif on the S, but I was actually looking for something that makes up a marker. How about that dot above the 9, to the above right of the 9? And a die scratch south out of the chin. So we could try using those. Oh, James. All right, nice up number 12 here. Oops, there we go. Coin number 12 goes to Dirty Water. Okay, that one has the big hump below the mint mark. So we've seen this die pair already. Not going to be there. Number 13. How about Carl? Let's see if Carl gets anything out of this. No, this one's got a bunch of die scratches running north and south through the date. It's not the same die that I'm currently got my bead on trying to find more of. Let's try number 14. Kevin? Kevin, Mr. Dobbs? Huh. Well, that's a kind of an interesting little guy, but I don't think it has an RPM. I don't think so. Not there. Number 15. Back to Mark. That's another one of that same die. Again. So we should have a large hump next to the Y in Liberty, right there. That could be a hub issue. The Speared S variety, yeah. There you go. Kevin. Back to Kevin. Let's see what Kevin gets this time. Okay, that one's got the big dot below the S. Should have... What else did I see on this particular die? I can't remember now. Oh, out in front of the chin. Pickle mark out in front of the chin on that one. Yeah, they have, there's two different issues. There's the 1909 VDB and the 1909 plain, which is without the VDB. The one with the VDB is worth a little more. There's another one of those. Well, there's going to be a lot of people getting Speared S's. Not saying there's any premium with that. I'm just saying there's plenty of them in here. 87D number 1. How about that? There's one for Sissy here. For another speared. These are beginning to be the majority of the roll here. How about number 19, Paul? Nope. That's another one of the ones with the dot down there. It's going to have a big dot out in front of the chin, too. Right there. Yeah. So this one is another nope. 1916 Buffalo Nickel. How about that? Let's try. I'm up next here. See what happens. Okay, this is another one of those ones that looks like could have had a curve. I'm kind of seeing it. Well, if I can get Eric to speak up in here. He may not be here. May have had to go eat dinner or something. But I want to look at this one a little more closely, so I've turned my exposure up a little bit. But I was seeing what appeared could have been part of an S here. It looks like there may be part of an S right here and part of it sticking out this way. But I'm really not 100%, but it looks like a South RPM to me. And this one should have a large dot right at the corner of the 9. It does. So this is the same die again. So, pull this out and put it back in focus so I can see it, and turn the light down so we don't get blinded by the light. And, yeah, I see what could be a South RPM there. We'll have to check it out, get digging into it closer, see exactly what we have. All right, so that one's going to Eric Maith. Now 21, Dan McCumber. Nothing else there. Nobody. Number 22. It's one for Carl. And there is another one of them. What I think could be remnants of a South RPM. You can see it especially good right here. And it looks like a serif down here. And you curve around this way and you're at the lower loop. And then right here is where it catches back up. And then it would go up this way. And then come back out right in here. That's what I think I see. I think I see a stain too. Hopefully it turns out to be a die variety. I'd love to find die varieties in this roll. 52S die varieties are actually kind of difficult because, well, not very many people really buy these rolls because they're getting up there. I mean, these things are up at or above $250 a roll now. Not easy to find. And nothing there. Yeah, nothing on that one. Yes, these are all from an original roll. So there's a full 50 coin roll here. Coin number 24. Well, that's another one of them, but that one's a little bit dotted up too. So we'll have to... This is a roll end coin. So I found 2 roll end coins. Shouldn't have any more like this. Yeah, what we do here, Central Florida Coin Collector, is on Monday nights, we have a show where we sell spots in fresh rolls. And the names are picked at random, slid into the flip inserts, so that as we go through the roll, I flip over a flip insert and it has a person's name. Those names are the people who bought into the roll on the Monday night. So the coin belongs to them. They actually own the coin. And we send these coins to the people who purchase them. If there happens to be a die variety on one of the coins that I pull, or on multiple coins that I pull, we identify that die variety or those die varieties and mark it on the flip insert. We actually put a brand new flip insert showing the die variety with that coin. And if we happen to use that coin because it would be one of the better condition or easier photographable coins that we've seen of that particular die variety and that particular die state, if we happen to use that coin, we will put a hand-signed flip insert that says plate coin, copper coins, plate coin. What that is means that we've taken photographs of that particular coin and published those photographs online. Those become more desirable coins, actually. So the premise to the whole thing is that we run coppercoins.com. Coppercoins.com is one of the largest die variety identification catalog websites in the world. We currently have more than 4,000 different listings on the website. And we continue adding to those listings every time we find new stuff. And we have piles of thousands of coins here to go through prior to calling our listing as finished as we can make it. It's going to take a while. And well, we add to that with these coins that we find in these reveal rolls. And so, like I said, again, if you happen to get a coin in one of these rolls and we find a die variety on it and it's not already listed, we list it. We give you credit for it. Send the coin to you. You own the coin, and the listing on the website shows your name. There's another one of them right there. You got that little spiky looking thing here that looks like a bottom of an S coming around here to what appears to be a serif. Little serif down there. Hey, Paula. Yeah, we also do blind coin pulls. We'll go through a coin. We'll just pull them out of rolls, just to search the roll, see what's in it. We also have auctions on Tuesday nights. Our Tuesday night auctions are generally very low start cost on everything. We'll be having an auction this Tuesday. It'll be relatively small, but we're going to have one. There's another one of those. Another one of those that appears to have the little spike coming down and then a curve and a serif right there. It kind of matches with shape and size to be the bottom of another S mint mark. So we're going to see. We will see. And I keep moving around here. I can't promise it is anything right now. I'm kind of in the punch, in the moment, and we'll get a chance to look at it with both eyes through a microscope later on, and Eric will have a chance to review it. And, well, before it gets listed, we both have to kind of be comfortable with the idea that it is what we think it might be. So right now, during this show, I just kind of initially say, hey, that looks like something. We'll have to check it out. Of course, unless it's something very obvious. If it's something very obvious, then of course we know exactly what we have. No shenanigans here. There's nothing about where I look through rolls of coins that you've paid me to look for and you don't get coins unless they're winners. you guys have already purchased this roll outright. I don't own any of these coins. I'm just looking at them to see what's on them before I get them sent to their new owner. There's another one of them. Looks like it has a lower serif, doubling of a lower serif, and a Joker Scarface. But the Joker Scarface part comes free. No extra charge. We're getting a good little handful of these. All right, here's coin number 34 for Mickey. And Mickey's coin does not show what we believe to be the die variety we're looking for in this roll. So he gets the, this is not the variety you're looking for. All right, coin number 35 goes to Frosty. And Frosty does not get one of the goodies. So let's keep moving. Trying to make everything good that we can as we go through. Anybody has not already hit that like button, please do so, because it doesn't hurt you, it doesn't cost anything, and it helps the channel. And I could really use help with the channel anytime I can get it. And if it's credit for making a decent video, I hope you like this video, and I hope I've earned your like. Sometimes it feels like work. The number that you see up above, the flip inserts up there in the yellow letters, it's reveal number 683. In the last 5 years, I've done 682 of these other than this one, plus a few others, a few special ones here and there. It's probably getting close to 700 altogether. And that is only the ones that I have done in this fashion. I have probably hundreds of other rolls that I've seen, looked through. I've owned thousands of rolls. That's another one of them right there. This one for Mr. Buyer. I am kind of in the gut position to say that is an RPM. It's not highly noticeable, but it is there. This is not one of them. But yeah, where it comes to this almost seems like a job. Yeah, it's a job. Been my job for almost 40 years. Part-time or full-time, one or the other. Part-time more than full-time. There's another one of them right there. Well, what you got to do is slow down till you enjoy it. Don't just push your way through it. If you're not pushing, you're not liking it, put it down, walk away, come back another time. Because there is no point in overworking your will to do a hobby. Remember, this is a hobby. You'll eventually want to come back. Hello, C Stacker. And Frank. Good day, good day. 1952S. One of the more difficult rolls, actually the most expensive and difficult roll of the 1950s. There is another one of those speared S coins. Number 43. I was going to do more reveals this evening, but I do not have them ready, and I have to cook dinner and all the husbandly things that I need to do for my wife and basically I forgot that I had these scheduled so early today, and they kind of snuck up on me. But we will be taking care of the ones that we've got scheduled for tonight and the ones we've got scheduled for tomorrow during the day tomorrow. And there will be a reveal show coming up tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where you can register, become a part of the Copper Coins family, and try to get in on the rolls that we'll have this coming week. They're going to be rather inexpensive rolls, but they're going to be good ones. They're going to be original rolls. So we have no idea what's inside. No, you didn't miss any earlier, Dan. This is the only one I'm doing today. There's another one of those, a little speared S. That tells you also that you have an original roll when you keep running into the same die pair time and time and time again. It's an interesting appearance to the end of that T, but I'm kind of doubting it is anything. A lot of marks on some of this stuff. Marks on the dies, I mean. Little humps and scrapes and dots and all sorts of things on the dies. Coin number 46. This one goes to Sissy. Got 4 coins left in the roll, and then it will be din-din time for this family. Not much else there. Thank you, Central Florida Coin Collector. Go check out the Copper Coins channel on YouTube. That's where most of our stuff is, and you can watch any and all of the different shows we've got there. Here's another one of the ones I do believe is an RPM. It's S over S South. Appears to have an extra serif down below the serif with an extra piece of a curve. So that will go in the stack of goodies. That one's for Bethlehem. Oh, DC. Coin 48. What do you have coin for 48 now? There's Paul Hampton's. Let's see what Paul gets. Well, another speared S. At least we know exactly what we're looking at this time around, right? Number 49 is going to go to Carl. Number 49 will be for Carl. And Carl, another speared S. Not a bad outcome, just not a die variety. Last coin. Last coin for the day to Calipigian. Let's see what Calipigian gets. And it is not one of the RPMs. So we'll go through, we'll count up the flips that contain this RPM looking coin. I'm not sure if the very beginning of the roll I might have missed one or two of them before I found it. That's going to require us to look at everything before coin number 11. But here are the names. That's 11 of those in this roll. It's 11 of them so far, and I'll check the other coins prior to number 11. Because that was the first one, was number 11. So I'll check 1 through 10 and see if we have any more of these. There probably is at least one more in there. So that's a pretty good little scenario. We've got a nice little jump on what I do believe is an RPM. We'll have to get Eric to agree with me on it, though. Good afternoon, Coins and Ghouls. We're just getting wrapped up on this 52S roll. Had a great time with it. Had a great time visiting with you guys. And I need to run now, so I appreciate it. I'll talk to you next time.